Okay, so we're at the staging area here. It's called Morrison Pond. And I'm just wondering, if someone were riding through here at night on their horse, and you get caught up in these loose little fencing things that they have because they want to control everybody's movement, don't they, Dragon? You're in trouble, man. If your horse hits that little flimsy thing and the tail gets caught up in it, that's not going to be a good day. And then they've got all that choice cactus that will soon be a huge patch. Anyhow, and they want to and they need to control you. Dragon, stop. He's trying to push me off the bench. Stop it, baby. Look, they just want to fence you in. They're telling you every little step you have to take. So Dragon thinks I'm his itching post here today. Anyhow, this is interesting because it used to be really wide open and it was no big deal. Things still grew. They obviously are planting, I think those are rose hips, which is nice. These are chrysanthemums. These are actually good for your lungs. Those are the things that are growing wild that are drying all up. But look at this. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if people intentionally are breaking these or these are just accidental. Who knows? But if a horse gets caught up in that because it's so loose, it's not a good day. I'm telling you. All right, beautiful tree, huh? A pepper tree. And now it's funny. There used to be a picnic bench right here, and it's not like it blew away because it was quite big. So they're seeming like they're not wanting to make it as welcome as this area used to be. They're fencing tons of people out. They're planting all kinds of, this is mule fat, that plant right there. They're planting all kinds of cactus. This is a riverbed. A cactus would not normally grow in a riverbed. It just wouldn't. It's not where cactus, especially the choice cactus, don't create their home, their habitat. So I just find this kind of interesting. That's right, Dragon. This is buckwheat right there. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, another, it seems like someone's actually gone by. This is, to me, this seems sort of intentional to break those. So other people, not just me, don't want to be, you know, roped in. Have you guys ever noticed on your freeways or highways? I know in California it is. We're seeing a lot of walls being built along the freeway. So even if you wanted, for some, if there was a fire or some emergency exit that you needed to do, they're like do weapons that are let's say there's a do weapon attack by Lockheed, who is responsible for was it fire management or fire control? I'll have to go back and look at that, exactly what they are. But wildfires, I can't remember. There's a lake, a little pond over there. It's kind of cute. But those do weapons. What if they start aiming at all the vehicles on the freeway and you start getting do weaponed? Where's your out? So I'm home now and I wanted to throw this into this video. I'm actually working on a video now that talks a lot about Lockheed. Not a lot, but enough. But look at this. Where'd this go? Hang on a second. Yeah, so if we scroll all the way down, there's your president. We'll look at him later. I haven't looked at him. Look, aeronautics, this is the divisions they have. Aeronautics, missiles, and fire control. Huh, I wonder if Paradise in California knew that. Here on Wikipedia, Lockheed Martin Missiles and Fire Control, that's MFC, is one of the 4 core business areas for American company Lockheed. So MFC. So MFC is Missiles and Fire Control, provides air and missile defense systems, tactical missiles, and air-to-ground Air-to-ground precision strike weapon systems. Remember that campfire? The fire forced the evacuation of Paradise. That's Paradise, California. Remember that? It was called the Camp Fire. So MFC, sorry, I don't know where I went because I just turned my phone off and I forgot where I was, but air-to-ground precision strike weapon systems, and again, that's MFC. When we look at that, looking at the numerology of MFC, there's 39, 132, and 22, and guess what? It's also MAGA, 39, 132, and 22, MAGA. And also ham, and that plays into my video that I'm doing right now, and I don't know why it's not focusing. But ham is from a pig, and a pig is a sow, and sow, S-O-W. If you also look at Operation Warp Speed, I think that's kind of interesting. It's O-W, let's see, Operation Warp Speed, yeah, O-W-S. You can get S-O-W out of, like the pig, like that's some pig. But that's MAGA also, the MFC. MFC with Lockheed. And guess what? Here's Gavin Newsom with old Trump there. At the campfire. Climate change. Talking about climate change. Yep, and some Paradise Fire survivor says, losing everything has made me stronger. Kind of like you'll own nothing, but you'll be happy. Anyhow, they always use it to their advantage to steer the narrative. Here's a new timeline of deadliest California wildfire. Could guide life-saving research and action. Yep, use it to save more lives. That's right. I'm thinking of camp, the campfire being a campaign. Weird camera. So this also says an organized course of action to achieve a goal. And when I looked at just a few anagrams, camp gains is campaigns, or CIM pagans. And I should clarify what CIM is when I look at that word. Computer integrated manufacturing, and this says integration of manufacturing operations by integrating human systems, information systems, and manufacturing systems. The goal of such systems is to combine electronically the systems and functions necessary to manufacture products more effectively. Products. You could be a product, but this just reminds me of, remember Moderna's operating system? A computer system isn't complete unless there's also software, which is different than hardware. The software is data that's stored electronically, like an operating system or a video editing tool which runs on the hardware. And you know, one reason why they need so much like the 5G and that kind of power up is because they need the data. They need to store more data electronically. If you don't think that human beings aren't electronic, like electric, look at the EKG or the EEG. It's all about electric. But this is a whole nother thing. Look at this. This whole thing, I'll have to do another thing on this, but this is also talks about life wire, but facial recognition, we'll get into this in another video. It's another word for campaigns, and C mags pain. I just thought those were interesting. And when I look at the word campaign, which here's the numerology, it's Alpha God, the Bible, mRNA, code red, the eagle, and adrenal. Just thought those are sort of interesting. And I'm actually covering this, the anagram for Lockheed Martin. I'm covering it in my next video, but Lockheed Martin, you know what the anagram is? It's ChiIdren Meat Ok, or Children Meta Okay, but ChiIdren Meat Ok. And one thing on their page, it says ensuring those we serve always. We serve, like we serve children. You serve dinner. Ensuring those we serve always stay ahead of ready. What's ready? Ahead of ready. So here's the word ready in Gematria 490, 318, and 53. Here you've got it 490, 318, and 53. We always stay ahead of ready. And look at that, Patriots is just 1. Cyber is an exact match. This is funny. Ray Ed is is ready. Stay ahead of Ray Ed, and you know who Ray as in do weapons, but also Ed. Do y'all remember Mr. Ed? Probably not if you're too young, but I do. You and your will. Do what thou will. Do what thou wilt. Dilemma. I'm just showing you that again. I just think that's funny. That was updated in 2022. And there's your dilemma. Do what thou wilt. That's the Aleister Crowley, but I cover that in my next one. Anyhow, they always show you everything. And one last one that's the same numerology equivalent, numerical equivalent to ready. There's the beginning of the end, and that's what General Perna said during his Operation Warp Speed introduction was it's D-Day, the beginning of the end. And yes, it is. It's all connected. And that's funny too, because COVID is also the same numerical equivalent to ready. And there's your Lockheed Martin, ensuring those we serve always stay ahead of ready. What a weird saying. And there's your little control grid right there. Anyhow, back to my Mr. Ed of Dragon. All right, just another thought. I know, it's a weird day. Look at this. Wow. We got a bunch of tree haters here. Oh my gosh, look at, we're being watched. Wait, there's your A. Where'd that go? Look at that. Isn't that funny? Okay, for now.